I'm Gerald, Tarot Stash. Thanks for joining me. I am going to do a walkthrough of Quantum Tarot version 2.0 by Kay Stopforth and Chris Butler. This is a Lo Scarabeo deck, and one of the nice things about this is on the deck and the box there are some glossy bits that add some emphasis, and I find that very intriguing. Thanks to Chris at Elemental Cardomancy for introducing me to this deck, bringing it up for me. So here's the box. You can see here it actually has 80 cards. There is an extra 2 cards, which I will show. So I'm doing that slowly so you can see some of the little gloss there. It is a nice little box where it has the lid that comes off, and it has a little white book. And what is nice about this little white book is, well, it's a Lo Scarabeo, so the book is in multiple languages, and there's some information there. You can also see that there is a basic information about the cards, and then there's the advanced course. So I find that that interesting. The basic, of course, just has, you know, a couple of sentences. The more advanced, see if I can get that, goes into much more detail on that. So this is the back of the cards. Give me just a second for that to get in focus. Thank you. So there's the back of the cards. It is reversible. It's actually quite nice, and the card stock is your basic Lo Scarabeo, and so it's okay that way. So I am going to flip through these, and I am going to try to manipulate the cards so that you can see the gloss on them. So, let's see, there we go. A little bit like that. This is the image that's on one side of the, get focused. So, isn't that interesting? Here's the Empress. Get the accent from her on her crown, as well as down here. So she is actually glossy. So you can see the glossy there. I realize this is not the best thing, so my apologies, but I wanted to, it was important to look at the keys there on the Hierophant. I wanted to be able to show you that bit of gloss. I think it adds something here. So the image that was on, I don't remember the name of the spacecraft, but so that's in gloss. Oh, that says E equals MC squared. Here's strength. That's actually quite lovely. Here's the Hermit. To me, it adds a lot to it. Here's the wheel. I can't. So those actually have that. I do not know what that is referencing, but that. The Hanged Man. So the star is there. Death. So in this one, the devil and the inverted pentagram is there in gloss. Here's the tower. Isn't that an interesting choice there? Star there. The moon. And of course that one, then the moon is. The Vitruvian Man. Leonardo da Vinci. World. We got the person with that. Okay, so this is one of the extra cards, and it is the Phoenix. And I believe the other one is called Infinity. So we move into cups. So in this one, the people in that are glossy. 3 of Cups. I did purchase this through Amazon. Oops, sorry. Here's your 5 of Cups. So the glossy is here. The 6. So the gloss is just a little bit here. I have a feeling that that is a constellation. So then we have the items coming from the cups. And the 7 of Cups are glossy, as is the person. Here's the 8 of Cups. Here's the person. The 9. Little bursts there. The 10. Rather intriguing. Okay. This is where we would have the page. Looks like a pawn there. So it looks like the constellation is glossy. Here's the knight. Yes, those are chess pieces. The Queen. So the constellations are related to these, which I do not know the details on. And we have the glossy right here. Is the only gloss on that card. Then we move into Pentacles. The figure and the line that the person is holding on to, glossy. Just the 3. Four, 5. I find that interesting that if there are 5 of those for the 5, and those are slightly different colors, so it looks to be perhaps the elements. 6. The lightning. 7. It's the person. It's the figure. 8. 9. 10. It's the pawn. So the constellation. Knight. The Queen. The King. It's the Wands. Doing a little bit of dancing there. 5. Wow. That adds a lot of depth to that card, in my opinion. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. The pawn. The knight. The queen. The king. So the bird and the symbol there. And then we have swords. It's the 3. For that, the heart. Hmm. 5. 6. 7. 8. 'So all the swords are glossy. 9. Swords. 10. Pawn. The knight. Constellation again. The queen. Have the light there. And the glossy there. And then the king. Here we go. So we have the figure and this symbol here. So this concludes the walkthrough of the Quantum Tarot version 2.0 by Kay Stopforth, illustrated by Chris Butler. Follow me on the Hermit Mage for when I do a more in-depth walkthrough of it, where I pick out a couple of my favorite cards. That will be coming in the future. So thanks very much for joining me.